should you be concerned? Always. But if you've got somebody who's doing the right things, let's say they're diversified, they have a couple different things going on, but they're still in a 401k and they're reaching 55, 56, 57 years old. Kind of like you said, it's the one thing you can't get back is time. So can you take the time of losing all that money? Of course you can. And can you recover? Of course you can. But there's some point where retirement age doesn't line up with recovery time. So when we're thinking about that, and you've got somebody that's right there at the bubble, they're 55, 56, 57 years old, like what's your advice for them if they're in one of these products that is kind of variable, it's going up, it's going down, it's based upon what the economy does and doesn't do. And we're saying, hey, diversify, get out of it and go into something else. What is that age? Like at what point should people be concerned that they don't have time?
Yeah, I mean, there's a rule with a lot of some of these 401k plans, as an example. It depends on the plan. There's something called an in-service distribution, but that's not available until age 59 and a half. There's always these stipulations with these IRS codes that there's very specific ages. 59 and a half is to avoid penalty and those types of things. 70 and a half used to be the required minimum distribution age. Now it's 72. So when you have someone that might be like 55, 56 years old, to your point, they may be getting concerned about, man, I'm getting close to the end of my work life. I'm getting a little worried that maybe I need to kind of savor some of the money I've been able to accumulate. Well, if you're at 55 and you're in a 401k, there's nothing you can do outside of just stopping your contributions. So, but then if you take those contributions away, that then in turn increases your take-home pay because it's not coming off the top anymore, which then could change your tax liability currently versus keeping that contribution, reduce your income for that year and give you a little bit of a tax savings for the year, even though maybe the markets are going up and down. You don't have any ability unless you leave your job and go to a new job. That's the only time you can move the money, and the 59 and a half rule doesn't apply. But if you're still at that employment and you're contributing to that plan, you cannot do anything with that unless there's an in-service plan there, which cannot be done until 59 and a half years of age. So the only option really is 59 and a half, or just stopping contribution and maybe redirecting those funds, possibly. You can turn those on and off as much as you like. So being able to do that might make sense, but it might not, because it might change your tax liability also until that 59 and a half age is there.
So with the in-service distribution, it's actually taking the money out of your 401k and rolling it into a different vehicle that you're not going to have immediate tax liability with, correct?
Correct. Yeah, and typically how those work, there's a percentage that you're allowed to take out. So it just depends on the plan.